Hello, I'm Scientist Cindy. Let's learn about our muscles. How do our muscles contract? Here's the muscle at work. Let's look at the structure of the muscle. A muscle like the biceps is made up of a bundle of fascicles. The fascicles are made up of muscle fibers. Muscle fibers are composed of repeating units called sarcomeres. Let's take a closer look. The sarcomere is the functional unit of the muscle fiber. The sarcomere is made up of myofibrils. Myofibrils are the contractile proteins of the sarcomere. These are the myosin-thick filaments and actin-thin filaments. The sliding filament theory states that muscle contraction is due to the thick and thin filaments sliding past each other. The way that the filaments slide past each other is through the cross-bridge cycle. The cross-bridge cycle can be separated into 6 steps. We'll start with step 1. Step 1 is in the position known as the rigor state. In the rigor state, the myosin head is tightly bound to actin. It may sound strange, but ATP is needed to release the myosin-actin bond. That's why dead things are stiff. Dead things don't have ATP, so the muscles stay contracted. This is called rigor mortis. In step 2, ATP binds to the myosin head, which releases that myosin-actin bond. In step 3, the myosin head hydrolyzes ATP into ADP and inorganic phosphate. In step 4, the energy released from the hydrolysis of ATP is used to bind the myosin head to the next actin in line. Let's look at that again. The myosin head was bound to actin 1, but now it's bound to actin number 2. When the cross bridge is at this 90-degree angle, this is called an energized state. Step 5 is called the power stroke step. In step 5, phosphate is released from the myosin head. This changes the angle of the myosin head from 90 degrees back to 45 degrees. When this happens, the actin filament is pulled in one direction. Watch. This change is what shortens the sarcomere during muscle contraction. In step 6, ADP is released from the myosin head, and myosin and actin once again become tightly bound in the rigor state, where we started. Except next time around the cross-bridge cycle, we'll be starting with actin number 2. So we just went through the cross-bridge cycle in 6 easy steps. As long as ATP and calcium are present, this cycle repeats. Let's review. Step 1 is the rigor state. In step 2, ATP binds, releasing the actin-myosin bond. Step 3, ATP is hydrolyzed to ADP and inorganic phosphate. In step 4, the energy released is used to bind to actin number 2. In step 5, inorganic phosphate is released, and a conformation change pulls actin in one direction. Then ADP is released from the myosin head, and there is a return to the rigor state, where actin and myosin are tightly bound. So there you have it, the cross-bridge cycle of muscle contraction in 6 steps. As long as ATP and calcium are present, this cycle will continue to repeat. Thank you for watching, and remember, learn happily. So there you have it, 6 easy steps to remember the cross-bridge cycle of muscle contraction. Thank you for watching.